Welcome to the last Timeout. I'm Denzi.
I'm D.
Welcome back to another episode. Once again, we just want to thank y'all for all the support y'all showed. And
Yeah,
just want to remind y'all to please hit that subscribe button if y'all haven't already. And
please.
comment on the videos, man.
Yeah, we really like the feedback. Whether it's criticism or just leaving a positive note, please let us know something. Let us know
Yeah.
something, man. Really.
Even leave a dislike if you have to. Literally.
But hey, let's I got a question for you, man. I got a question.
What's up?
Would the Spurs still be good if you replace KG with Tim Duncan?
That's a good question.
I know.
That's a good question. Because their games are like they're very,
They are.
but I feel like the way uh like his how do you say this, like the way he can play in the post, it's like it's different but it's like similar, like the way he can create. And
Oh yeah, yeah. I feel what you're saying. Like he can play make out of the post, hit his teammates in the.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's 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 one thing I was gonna say. But another thing is just personality wise. I feel like KG and Tony Parker. We've been finding out lately that Tony Parker wasn't like the greatest guy in the locker room. So I feel like him, Tony Parker, and KG. I feel like they heads would have just clashed in that locker room, and I don't think it would have turned out as good as you would hope it to be. So I I personally don't think that it could have worked out if you replace Kevin Garnett. If you replace Tim Duncan with Kevin Garnett, if you ask me.
Yeah. What was it that happened with Tony Parker?
We found out what was that? He said the whole Kawhi Leonard situation before he left, he was I had the injury and it was like 10 times worse, and he was talking about how like if that was me I would have still been playing, and like little comments like that from Tony Parker really just led up to Kawhi's decision to want to leave. It just like little stuff, and I think he had like a situation a long time ago with some girl or somebody's wife. I forgot, it was a long time ago, but we're slowly finding out that Tony Parker wasn't perfect, but nobody is. But hey, we finding out. But let's go ahead and get into this power forward list. Glad we got to talk
All right.
about those two great power forwards with our top 10 power forwards in today's game. So it just lined up perfectly.
All right.
But who you got at 10?
So at number 10, I have Julius Randle.
Okay.
Now Julius Randle, not many people notice him because of the team that he's on.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy playing for the Knicks.
It ain't.
But he's been averaging pretty nice stats.
Yeah.
Almost a double double, 20 points.
Yeah.
So once maybe he gets to a winning team, he could be higher up on the list probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was definitely a nice player. I remember him on the Pelicans, him and Anthony Davis. That was real nice. It was a nice
Right.
little combo. But at my number 10, I have Brandon Clark. He's a rookie player, but he's played 50 games this season, and he really is contributing to Memphis making the playoffs. Honestly, I don't see them hanging around in the playoffs if Brandon Clark wasn't a part of that team. Just because he'll hustle on the floor, he plays some really solid defense. He's going to develop as more of a rim protector. We've seen flashes of it this season, but right now on the
Yeah.
offensive end of the ball, he's giving you 12 points. Around 6 rebounds, 40% from the three, really showing his ability to be a stretch four on the court. So it just really is a nice fit, and I really like him. He's gonna continue to grow. You know,
Right.
who you got at 9?
So at number 9, I have John Collins. John Collins, he's one of my favorite power forwards in the NBA right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's given to you an all around kind of stat line. He can really do it all. What he's really lacking right now is to stay healthy. I know he got suspended this season, uh, for an illegal substance, something like that. And I think his fit with Trae Young on the Hawks is a really great fit. That's really what Trae needs around him, and he's gonna develop into an all star pretty soon. Yeah, you got a 9.
My number 9, I got I'm right with you, bro. I got John Collins.
Right.
Really, he really is a nice piece. 40% from the three. He's starting to take them a little bit more and more often. It was really sad to see that we couldn't see him the whole season, but because of that drug issue he had. But ever since he came back, he really showed that he really did work on this game this offseason. 21 points. I see 10 rebounds. I did not know he was up to 10 rebounds. That's wild. Yeah, so he really is developing into a nice player. I think he is a good fit next to Clint Capella, because of his ability to stretch the floor. So as we see him, he really is a nice fit on that team. So I really like it. Hopefully, we can see him develop into a small ball center when they can't play Clint Capella. So hopefully, we do see him be able to add some more muscle and yeah, get stronger overall, so he can play that center position. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we on the 8. Who you got?
Number 8, I have Danilo Gallinari. He's the leading scorer for the Thunder. They wouldn't be in the position that they're in right now without him. He's a very efficient power forward, and he doesn't seem to be slowing down with age. He's actually getting better, so that's good for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and my number 8, I got Danilo Gallinari as well. You know what you're getting out of Gallinari at this point. A good stretch floor, takes other big men off the dribble. This is really one of his healthier seasons and in recent history. So he really is showing that he can be a good, consistent piece. And hopefully, if things don't work out or if he's not a part of OKC's future, hopefully he can go somewhere and be a third scoring option on a championship team. I really do see that
Mm-hmm.
happening, but I'm just really glad that he's able to stay on the court. That's what's most important for him right now. So I really like what we getting out of him this season.
Yeah, he could also improve on the defensive end as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I think it's kind of too late for that.
Yeah.
Maybe his effort can get there, but Danilo, he's never going to be a great defender. But hopefully, we do see some effort. You know.
All right. Well, moving on to number 7.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, I have Kristaps
Wow.
Porzingis. you know, they don't call Porzingis the unicorn for no reason.
Yeah.
He earned that name. Um, he's been kind of underwhelming this season. Coming back from an injury is understandable, but he's 24 years old, and he's going to continue to get better every season. Um, he's a great shot blocker. That's really what you expect out of a big man in the league. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it's crazy. I got Kristaps Porzingis at my number 7 too. He really is showing glimpses that he can get back to his old self. He's been a little inefficient on that as far as field goal percentage, but he's never really been amazing on that as far as field goal percentage. But I do think that he's really going to take a step up and be that great second scoring option next to Luka. So
Mm-hmm.
I really like what they got down there in Dallas. I really like what they got going on, man. I honestly think that his field goal percentage is gonna go up because he isn't gonna have the ball in his hands like too much. He can catch and shoot off Luka. get set up. So I really like what we're gonna see out of him. You know.
Yeah, the Mavs have great role players,
Yeah,
and
I love that
one of the
team.
reasons his one of the reasons his field goal percentage is way down because he had to knock off some rust at the beginning of the
Yeah,
season. But he actually started to get it going after Luka got injured
yeah.
for a little bit.
Uh huh. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So yeah, you said you had him at 7 too, right?
Yeah, we on the 6.
Okay, so at 6 I have Bam Adebayo.
Mm-hmm.
And Bam is actually one of my more favorite players in the NBA since like a few weeks ago. But I could have put him higher, but I don't know. I don't see it yet. I think he could definitely improve offensively, and he will. He's very young, 22 years old, already an all-star,
Yeah.
and he's a great piece for the Heat. His defense is amazing, and he's only going to improve from that side of the ball. So I could see him being a Hall of Fame player.
Yeah, me too.
Please,
and my number 6, I got Demontis Sabonis. It really is nice to see him step up into that all star level player. We've really we saw like flashes of him like last year and even when he was on OKC. But we saw many flashes of him being able to score the ball and a very talented rebounder, and now we're really seeing it. So I really like what he's doing with that Pacers team, being able to lead them into a playoff berth. I really love his game. Hopefully, we do see his 3 pointer and his ability to knock it down go up. So, because right now, 25%, he's only attempting one per game, but hopefully we do really see that go up in the upcoming years. And I do want to see him develop on the defensive side of the ball. A lot of times he does get lazy, but I feel like if he wants to take a superstar jump, that's where it's going to have to improve on the defensive side of the ball and his ability to
right,
protect the rim.
right.
Yeah, we're on the.
He
Mm-hmm.
he has a great build to be a great defensive
Oh yeah, for
presence.
sure. Yeah.
I think defense is more about effort than anything.
Yeah.
So where are we at number 5?
Yeah. Yeah.
5. I have Pascal Siakam.
Okay.
He's honestly he's not one of my most favorite players.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have put him higher, but this is kind of biased. I don't hate him, but it just has to be this way. He's a great player, amazing player. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep it at great. Um,
You're a wow, bro. Keep it a buck on Pascal Siakam, man.
uh,
Keep it a
he's a
buck.
great all around player. Honestly, great 2-way player.
Mm-hmm.
I see him being one of the top 2-way players in the league soon. Um, and I see him on the Raptors for a very long time. He just won Most Improved Player last year. He went from 7 points to 17. Like he took a 10-point jump. That shows his love for the game
Yeah.
and and how much he wants to get better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I got in my number 5. You hit on almost all points. He's really stepped up and taken a leap this season. He's been a little inconsistent with because of injuries on the in his ability to be able to be on the court. So it really is just nice to see that this later part of the season that he was on the court. So I really like that he's able to stay on the court, giving you 23 and 7 rebounds. It's really nice that he's stepping up and being that number one option on that Raptors team.
all right. So moving on to number 4, I have Demontis Sabonis.
Mhm.
Wait, you said you had him at
Demontis Sabonis was like my number 6.
Oh, okay. So you put.
Mm-hmm.
So you put.
I'm yet to say Bam Adebayo. I'm yet to say Bam Adebayo.
Okay. Okay. Wait. So you.
But
You put Bam over Sabonis.
of course, that's a
Um,
debate.
I'm not
Is
sure.
that something people debate? That I mean, I thought everybody knew that.
Uh, could be. I don't know.
I'm gonna just say that.
Could be argument.
I'm gonna just say this: it's two sides to the ball. But go ahead.
All right.
What you on your number 4?
Yeah, right. Number 4, like
Yeah.
you said, Demontis Sabonis. You really covered it all for him.
Uh-huh.
And did you say your number 4?
No, I ain't said it yet. You got it.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. My number 4. This is where I have Bam Adebayo. Really,
All right.
you hit it too. Really nice, really nice. I want to see him take more of a jump on the offensive side of the ball, but I think that's gonna come with time. He's still
Mm-hmm.
putting up like 16, 17 points per game. So it's really nice. And if this is where Bam Adebayo offensive game peaks, if he doesn't get any better on that side of the ball, then he's still an all-star in my eyes. So
Right.
he really is nice. And what is he, only like 22, 23? So he has time to grow. So it really is going to be nice to see him grow down there in Miami.
Yeah, man. Personally, I think defense is what keeps you in the NBA,
Yeah.
and that's what he's great at. So moving on to number 3.
Yeah.
I thought this man was a small forward, but I have Jason Tatum
Yeah.
as number 3.
Yeah.
No, he's taken a huge leap since his rookie year. Uh, he's the number 1 scoring option for the Celtics, and I think he's going to be there for a very long time. I think they everyone loves Tatum. Like, you can't hate Tatum.
Yeah.
He's just one of those players.
Yeah.
He's actually one of my favorite players too. So yeah.
Yeah, I got Tatum in my number 3 too. The jump he really taken. And I know that he was on another list, but you got to give credit to Kemba Walker letting a younger player come in and be able to be a number 1 option when you were averaging 20, 26 in Charlotte, and you let a third-year player come in and be the number 1 option. It really is nice to see. And Jason Tatum has really flourished in this role, 23 points a game, 7 rebounds. I do want to see his playmaking go up a little bit on that side of the ball, but he really is nice. And yeah, he's improved as a defender too. That's one thing people don't like to mention. He's almost averaging a block per game, but he
Mhm.
is giving you a steal. So it really is nice to see that he's developing into a perfect two-way player in today's game.
Right.
Mm.
Soon enough, I see him being one of those top players in the NBA.
Yeah, yeah, superstar potential, man.
So yeah, Tatum at 3. So moving on to number 2.
Yeah, this is gonna be. We know.
This might be a little debate free. I don't know,
You
possibly.
bet not say it,
I've I've
bro.
I've heard people arguing
You
on
bet
this.
not say it.
At number 2, I have Anthony Davis.
Ooh, I'm glad you said Anthony Davis.
Oh, okay. I've actually had people say AD was better than Giannis,
No.
and it blew my mind.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It honestly blew my mind.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought you was one of
No.
those. I got scared for a second. I thought you was one of those. I got
I
scared.
was, I was gonna have to pull my hair out.
Might have to end the podcast, man. I don't know. I don't know. That's tough. But yeah.
Well, on to AD. He's a great, 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 great defender. One of I see him going down as one of the greatest shot blockers of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's been giving you 2 blocks for basically his whole career in the NBA.
Yeah. It really is
And
crazy.
He's a walking double-double.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting out of AD.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's
yeah.
that's what I got. I mean, it's gonna be general consensus. I got Anthony Davis too. 26 points, almost 10 rebounds. You really love his offensive game is just it's just so crazy. Like he can turn around, hit the face up mid range, back you down, get the putback, shoot the three. He's so versatile. It's amazing. He can come off the pick and roll. He can run the pick and roll. He
Yeah, he
can.
can run the pick and roll.
It's crazy,
Because
man.
he actually used to play point guard, so that's why he's so
Yeah,
great
I
at
was just
playmaking.
hearing that too. Bro, he's so versatile, man. You can't say enough about him.
Yeah.
Defensive side of the ball, he he's an interior force. He really sending back shots. He can even go out and defend the perimeter. His footwork is just that good.
Yeah,
He
there's nothing he can't do on the court.
yeah, he's one of a kind. You can't limit him. It's no limit to him. And he's only
Exactly.
he's only 26. He's only 26. So he haven't even reached his quote unquote prime. So oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh, it's crazy. But we on the number one, man. This
Number
yeah,
one.
this is easy. This is
Number one, no other than Ersan Ilyasova. No,
I
I'm
knew you
playing.
was gonna pull that
Giannis,
out.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know? Man. You
I
can't
still don't know if I'm saying his name right.
yeah. Yeah, we gotta get that down.
Giannis, 14 rebounds per game.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. I think he has the highest player efficiency rating in the NBA.
Yeah.
And
I think for a second it was ever. I think it was ever,
ever?
I think it was ever for a second. I don't know about now, but I think it was ever for a hot minute.
Oh my
I know
God.
for a hot minute it was ever.
That's
It's
crazy.
crazy, man. Yeah. But yeah, I got Giannis too. 20, 30 points per game, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal and a block. He's literally out there doing everything. He's expanded his game to the three ball. That's really improved.
Yeah, we've seen improvement.
Yeah, it's to a point where you can't leave him completely open. He
Mm-hmm.
will pull a quick one on you.
Yeah,
So,
we've seen him hit a few deep
oh
ones this
yeah,
season too.
oh yeah, he going crazy.
It ain't pretty, but it's going in,
It
man.
ain't, man. But hey, you can't. He's winning Defensive Player of the Year if you ask me, and probably MVP if it don't go to LeBron. So Giannis, man, he's arguably the best player in the world. In the
Mm-hmm.
world. So it really is crazy. The fact that he'll give you 40 points in 30 minutes. That's what's been surprising me about Giannis this season. He'll give you 40, but only play like 28 minutes because they're blowing teams out that fast. That's just the
Mm-hmm.
impact that he has on the court, man. And it really is nice to see. But you can't say enough about Giannis. You can't say enough about Giannis. No. But yeah.
One thing that he could improve on
What's that?
to rarely is like you wouldn't even notice it about him because how great he is.
Mm-hmm.
But he turns the ball over a lot.
Ooh.
He averages almost 4 turnovers a game.
What?
Yeah, you wouldn't even think.
He
You wouldn't even think
does.
to look at
He
it.
does.
Yeah.
He does. He does bring the ball up a lot. But that's just gonna come over time. He's 25, so I really
Yeah, that's what's really crazy.
it's almost oh my god. The league is in great hands, man. The league is in great hands. The the top three players on the power forward list is 30 and under. That's the league is in great.
Really? Oh wow.
Actually, the tops the top seven is 30 and under. Now that I look at it, on my list, the top seven are
Uh huh.
30 and under. So the league is really in great hands with these great young power forwards, man. It really a pleasure making this list, man. He's honoring these young great power forwards in today's league. But you ready?
All
Ready?
right.
Yesterday the playoffs would have started if I'm not mistaken. So I wrote down all the matchups, and we just gonna see who would have advanced and who we thought would go to the finals. This is just our opinions. We're gonna say who moves on and how many games. So you ready to start, Dizzy?
For sure.
All right, our first matchup we got 1 versus 8. Bucks versus Magic. Who do you have and how many games?
uh, I'm gonna give the Bucks the sweep.
Okay.
Generously, I'm gonna give the Magic one game.
So gentleman sweep 4-1.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna agree with you. Actually, I'm gonna take the Bucks in a sweep. I'm gonna say the Bucks will sweep them.
Yeah, I was just being generous, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Bucks sweep them. Our next matchup is Raptors versus Nets. Who do you have and how many games?
All right. Well, one thing y'all should know about me is, I'm a diehard Nets fan.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can see the Raptors winning in 6 games, honestly, depending on a healthy lineup.
Um, I'm gonna take because I know Katie and Kyrie not playing in not this series, so I'm gonna say Raptors in 5. I'm gonna say Raptors in 5. I feel like Karis LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie, if healthy, I feel like they are good enough to get you one playoff game. So I do see the Raptors advancing, and yeah. So our next one is Celtics versus 76ers. This is a good matchup right here.
This is
This
gonna
is
be
a
a
good
good one.
matchup, and the fact that it's a first round matchup too.
I I really hope the NBA returns
Me
just so I can
too.
see this.
Who do you
Oh,
have and how many games? Celtics versus Sixers, man.
ooh. Honestly, I gotta go with the Celtics and ooh, 6 or 7 games.
You
Yeah, I feel it being really close.
okay?
I got the Celtics.
I got the Celtics and I got the Celtics in 6. I feel like they're gonna beat them. I feel like as far as depth, like on the bench and stuff, I feel like the Celtics are gonna beat them out there. But it's not gonna be easy. I feel like Joel Embiid is gonna have. He's gonna dominate this series if you ask me because they don't have a dominant big man that's able to hold Joel Embiid. So I feel like he should be able to dominate and win the 76ers 2 games. But I feel like just the overall depth of that Celtics team is just going to overwhelm the 76ers. Right?
I'm gonna agree with you there in those 6 games,
Mm-hmm.
just because I completely forgot that the Sixers they're not a great away playing team.
Oh yeah,
They don't play great on the road,
yeah,
but they're a great home team.
yeah. They are.
They've only had 2 losses at home this season.
What?
That's crazy. Yeah, and the Celtics have only had 9 losses at home.
Yeah, two great home teams, man. It's really gonna be a
Right.
nice matchup. But next we have Heat versus Pacers. Who do you have there?
Heat versus Pacers. So yeah, the Pacers they're kind of like a forgotten team.
Yeah, they are. They really
Yeah, they
are.
really are.
I know exactly what you mean.
This is difficult for me because I could name the whole Pacers lineup. Honestly, I could.
I know some.
Uh,
I know a couple players. I know some.
I'm gonna go with the Heat just because of their grit and grind type of play style. Probably in 5 games.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna take Heat too. I'm gonna say Heat in 6. I just feel like it's just gonna be like more team experience with Jimmy Butler and um Andre Iguodala. I feel like that veteran leadership
Yeah,
is really gonna push them past.
and you know Jimmy really wanted too.
Yeah, yeah. I don't see Jimmy Butler losing in the first round right
Yeah,
now. So let's go ahead and go to
the
show.
Western
Yeah,
Conference.
let's go to the West. Let's go to the West. Okay, so we have Lakers versus Grizzlies first round.
Sweet Lakers.
Okay, me too. Hey, we ain't gonna spend too much time on it. Clippers versus Mavericks. Who do you have?
Oh, I love this. I
Yeah, I
love
like
this.
this matchup.
Uh, oof, that is hard though too.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is gonna be a close one. Uh, I can see the Mavericks pulling it off, but I'm gonna have to go with the
Ooh,
Clippers in six.
okay. I'm gonna go.
But I can definitely see them pulling it off.
Me myself, I can't see the Mavericks pulling this off, but
I know
I do.
we have yet to see Luke in the playoffs,
Yeah,
so it really just depends on that.
yeah, that's a big factor. I do see Luke and Kristaps getting 2 games on the Clippers, but I feel like the Clippers just overall leadership and
Right,
veteranship and being around the league. I think they're gonna get them in 6 games. So I got Clippers in 6.
right.
But our next matchup we have Nuggets versus Rockets. Who do you have?
I'm going with the Rockets in five, no six.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a nice matchup.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take I'm gonna take the Rockets in. I'm gonna take the Rockets in 5, even though I do think Nikola Jokic should dominate this matchup because the Rockets aren't playing any big men. So I do think Jokic should dominate and get him 1 game, but I think the Rockets just gonna be too much for him to handle.
hmm
But our next matchup we have Jazz versus Thunder. Who do you have?
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh,
This is gonna be one of the better matchups.
yeah. I feel like this is gonna be a game seven type of series.
Yeah. Who do you have?
Uh, you can really go either way. I'm gonna have to go with the Thunder
Okay.
just because of the veteran leadership on their team.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Thunder in seven.
I totally agree with you. Thunder in 7. I feel like I don't think it's gonna like Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. I feel like the locker room is gonna be a little shaken up. So I feel like they're gonna have to spend some time on that locker room and trying to repair that. So that might take a little bit of time from them being able to practice on the court and like just all be on the same mindset together, you know?
Right.
But we're gonna take a step back. We're gonna go to the East, right? We're gonna go to the East. In the second round matchup, we have Bucks versus Raptors. Who do you have?
Ooh, Bucks in five.
Okay. I got I got Bucks in 6. I got Bucks in 6. I feel like even though Kawhi Leonard is gone, and that's a defender on Giannis, I feel like Mark Gasol and Serge Ibaka, I feel like they're gonna give Giannis problems as far as him going to the rim.
Yeah.
So this is really gonna be a challenge. But I do think the Bucks are gonna advance. I just don't think it's gonna be easy.
Yeah, the Raptors are one of the better defending teams in the league because of their coach Nick Nurse.
Yeah.
That box and one that he ran on
Yeah, that was
Steph
that
in
was
the finals,
that
that's
was
really what changed it all.
that was genius. That was genius.
Yeah,
But our next matchup we have Celtics versus Heat.
Celtics and Heat. I got Celtics in five.
Okay, I got Celtics in 6. I think Jimmy and Bam are gonna take 2 games, but I really do think the Celtics, just talent is gonna get them.
Right.
Yeah, I think talent is gonna get them. Moving back to the West, we have Lakers versus Clippers, the matchup everybody wanna see. Who do you have?
Well, with no load management, uh, I see the Clippers taking this.
You see the Clippers.
Just yeah, I
Wow.
feel like they're the better defensive team, and that is tough though.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to deal with the Clippers, and and maybe six, yeah, six.
Okay. As much, oh man, as much as I want to, oh man, I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna take the Lakers. I'm gonna take
Right,
the Lakers, right? Um, just I feel like just the Clippers, them not being able to have Paul George and Kawhi on the same court for not a long time, and then adding a lot of pieces like mid season. And so I just feel like the chemistry it just might overwhelm the Clippers in this matchup, right?
right.
So next we have Rockets versus the Thunder, right? Yeah, Thunder. We both, yeah,
Rockets easily
yeah,
in five,
yeah, yeah.
five.
Okay, we on the same page. I'm gonna say Rockets in 5 too. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna take Rockets in 5. So we gonna finish out the rest of this bracket next episode. I want to finish it off. So so I can get a better clear cut understanding because from right here it do get a little tough. I want to have some time to think about it, right?
For sure.
So next, what is that? You said you got some questions for me, right?
Yeah. Moving on
Okay.
to I got a few star bench cuts
Okay.
that I seen on Twitter per Hoop Central. So the first one is start bench cut. Um, all at their peak.
Hmm.
Westbrook, Iverson, Chris Paul.
Oh man, Westbrook, Iverson, Chris Paul. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start Chris Paul. I'm gonna cut.
Ooh,
Oh, this is between AI and Westbrook. Oh man, I'm gonna bench Iverson and cut Westbrook. I just in my mind, I feel like Chris Paul will work better
yeah.
with the with starters because his ability to set people up and he can still give you 20 points per game. And
Mhm.
Iverson just the ability to score. I feel like he'd be perfect to lead that bench unit and be able to give us a good scoring punch off the bench. And I cut Westbrook just because like he's ball dominant and his decision making can be off a little bit, but they're all three great point guards.
Yeah. I do the same.
Yeah,
Like you said, Westbrook being ball dominant and his lack of the ability to shoot.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a factor.
So on to the second one. We got start bench cut. D'Lo, Shea Gilgis Alexander, and De'Aaron Fox.
D'Lo, Shea, and De'Aaron Fox. Hmm. Oh man, this is a tough one. D'Lo, Shea. Wow, you hit me with a tough one. Hmm. I think I'm a start D'Angelo Russell. I'm gonna start D'Lo. I'm a bench Shea and I'm a cut De'Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
I just think D'Lo, I really did see him develop into a little bit of a catch and shoot player. He's more on ball, but I do see like the potential for him to be a catch and shoot player, so he can play off of the other players that I have on my team. He's an amazing playmaker, outstanding in the pick and roll. So he really is just an all around threat. I do want to see him improve on the defensive end of the ball. That's why I debated putting him or Shea. You know, I really could interchange them, but I put Shea on the bench just because I think D'Lo has like overall experience, more experience. I think he's been in the league like 5 years, but Shea is really great. He,
Mm-hmm.
it's a tough one. I could see myself starting Shea and putting D'Lo on the bench just because
Right.
Shea's a defender, man. He doesn't have the perfect body to be a defender, but like you said earlier,
It's about effort.
it's about effort exactly. So I really do see him like trying on that side of the ball. So
Uh-huh.
you really can't go wrong, man. You really can't go wrong, man.
Yeah, I'm agree with you there. Like you said, people actually compared D'Lo's core vision to LeBron's. That's crazy at the age of 24. And like you said, he's become a better off ball player.
Mm.
You seen on the Warriors,
Yeah,
they ran plays for him, and on defense, I think learning from Draymond helps him a lot.
yeah. Hopefully,
Uh,
yeah,
a game earlier this season after the trade to Minnesota, he actually had a game-winning block on Jimmy Butler, and Shea, like you said, is a great defender
yeah,
and a great scorer as well. So that's
yeah.
gonna go great with D'Lo. And so we're on to the last one.
Okay.
Oof, this one is difficult. This one is difficult. So we have start bench cut Bradley Beal, Paul George, and Jimmy Butler.
Ooh, ooh, dang. Okay, man, that's a tough one. Paul George, Bradley Beal, and Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy and Paul George are both great two-way players too.
Wow. Oh man, this is a hard one. Okay, if I'm building a championship team,
Mm-hmm.
I want I want Jimmy Butler. Give me Jimmy Butler. I'm gonna start Jimmy Butler,
Okay.
and I'm gonna bring Bradley Beal off my bench, and I'm gonna have to cut Paul George just because. Just because I know they're both Paul George and Jimmy Butler, they're both great two way um playmakers, and so I just it's hard, it's hard, it's hard, it's hard. It it's the thing about it for me, I put Jimmy Butler in the starting lineup because I know if Jimmy Butler's shot isn't going, he's going to go play defense, as is Paul George. But Jimmy Butler, what he will do is start facilitating the ball out, which is something Paul George, he can kind of get tunnel vision when his shot is not going his way. So I just take Jimmy Butler because I know he can. If his shot's not going, he's going to facilitate that ball. And Bradley Beal off the bench, 30 points per game. It ain't really too much to be said about him. 30 points per
Mm-hmm.
game. It speaks for itself. So and I cut Paul George. Paul George at this point for me in the playoffs, he not trustworthy. He not trustworthy.
You think so?
He not trustworthy, man. He not. I can't. After just first it was Jazz, then Portland. Come on, man. Come on. I just don't see it, man. Maybe like Indiana days, like in the playoffs, Paul George used to get down and get buckets, but lately he just ain't been doing it for me. So, but who you got? Who would you do?
Uh, I'm gonna start Bradley Beal.
Okay.
You know, one of the best scorers in the league.
Yeah.
And the hard part, Jimmy and Paul George. Ah, I'm gonna go with Paul George.
Wow, you underestimating Jimmy. It sound
No, I'm
like.
not underestimating him. I just Paul George is a better scorer, and uh, his playmaking is also very underrated.
Yeah. Who you speaking on, Bradley Bill?
Not on Paul George. His playmaking's
See, I see
un-
him getting tunnel vision too much though. Like if his
you
shot
do.
not going, he'll get tunnel vision. If Jimmy Butler's shot not going, he'll go play defense and he'll go playmate. Paul George will still defend, but he'll get tunnel vision and keep shooting. You know.
I mean, if you're a shooter, you gotta shoot.
Yeah, that is true. I feel that. But yeah,
Well,
guess that's been another edition, man. The last time out. Anything you want to say before we get up on out of here?
uh, appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode
Yeah, we out. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe.
for sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like the support y'all been showing is like crazy, but I know it's another like dimension we can go to. So we would appreciate it if y'all could share with y'all friends. Just do all that. Please leave a comment. Like we said earlier in the episode, it really does help us take notes, you know. So please just
Mm-hmm.
help us out with that, y'all.
Right, and like I said, even leave a dislike if y'all have to. Let us know what y'all think.